Hey guys, welcome back, Timothy Crimson, welcome. Let me get everything started here because we all know what it's time for. Oh, it's time for Live Genius. Hashtag Geniusosity. Somehow, I'm going to make all of this work. Toblerone, Wishak, Polly, Baby One, Villa. I'm going to make all of this work. And the scary part is, you know I'm right. Buzzkill, welcome. So as people are kind of coming in and we're kind of getting things going here, I have slightly more information about this whole leaderboard thing that's going on with all the crowns and the numbers. I can't opt out of it apparently, but you can. So if you go to your account and your privacy settings, you can. There's something there for opt out of this. Hang on, the shuttle has crashed. Hang on. Everybody just hang on. All right. So we got a shuttle that's about to crash, and somebody's going to raid us. Talk to me about Yo. Who's Yo, and what does she mean to me? Oh, Yo's not bad. Yo. Yo's not bad. Pessimist, though. Yep, brawler. Ew. Martin, welcome. Medical, artistic, yeah, mining, but you used to be good at it, now you're terrible at it. Alright, so obviously my first instinct is to go with the one where we get literally any warm body at this point. Hang on, I need so much coffee for today. 1 second. There we go, that's slightly better. But honor would be good too. I want to get Toblerone up in the old ranks here. Excuse me, Baby One, not Toblerone, Baby One. I'm kind of feeling. Yo, are you a boy or a girl? Oh, you're a boy. Yeah, see, I need more of them. What with the whole donating genetic material, which is the politest way I can say what they do with the whole ovum thing. Donating genetic material. In about a minute or so. It's a very quick donation, I'm led to understand. So, I'm really torn on this. Hey, do you have any health issues? Nope, you have no health issues. You're going to be kind of sad about life because the whole pessimism, all of that. You're psychically hypersensitive and psychically dull. Okay, so that's a plus 80, but that's a minus 50, so you're actually plus 30. You're a complicated one, Yo. Yo. Yeah, I don't know if I can stop myself from getting Yo just so I can say Yo. But I'd really also like the honor. You see. Baby One, you're just a novice. You're a tiny little novice baby. And you're not very... I'm overthinking this because I need warm bodies. But really I need warm bodies that can shoot a gun. I'm taking the honor. Yeah, I'm taking the honor. That's not the way I thought I was going to go on this. But this is where Geniusosity is leading me. Hashtag Geniusosity. As long as the leaderboard doesn't cost money. No, it doesn't cost a dime. But you guys can opt out of it. There's a thing in your privacy settings somewhere. So if you're annoyed by it, you can just opt out of it. I don't seem to be able to get rid of it. Not yet. That's about the extent of my research, is figuring out how you guys could not deal with it. And after that, I'm kind of a little lost. Hang on, more coffee. Okay, get things moving here. Let's get things going. I sent Combs to go get a shirt. The shuttle's here, team. The shuttle's here. Shuttle's here, team. Everybody, the shuttle's here. Everybody who is armed, including the 4-year-old. Get out here. Villa, you don't do any fighting, as I recall, right? You're not so good with the fighting. Yeah, you're terrible. You're just terrible at everything. Combs, you can fight. Boy, I'd love it if you joined us. You have a broad range of skills, and I like that. I hate the fact you're greedy, but you do have a broad range of skills. Portia, welcome. Maybe. Apparently your laptop won't get you on. How did you get in here then? Did you sneak in through some sort of back door? I hope so. That sounds very exciting, like you're a spy or something. Like some sort of secret super agent Portia who snuck in through some sort of computerized back door. Kind of like the Matrix. Like you're a spy, but you're in the Matrix. I'm kind of crossing my genres there. But that's how I hope everything has kind of come together. Oh God, cloth pants have deteriorated. Will this nightmare never end? Polly, why were you so far away? Like where were you? I've actually got preciously few notifications over here. Minor break risk is Villa. That's fine. Villa, what's your major complications right now? Body purist, squeamish. Yeah, you want human meat. We all do. There's a dude in the freezer. Les, welcome, welcome, welcome. There's a dude in the freezer. If we can get him chopped up, then yes, you will have some human meat around the place, and everyone's going to be psyched about that. Also, we need to like feed the tube baby. I noticed when I was coming in, you've got like severe malnutrition. Combs, can you like? I don't want you to enter the growth vat. I want you to put food in it. Nutrition. That's actually no. There's nutrition in there. 9.9. I mean, we're sucking out 3 a day, but you know it's a baby. They're going to eat a lot of tube food. We know that about babies. Well, I know that about babies. I'm somewhat of a babyologist in that I understand that there are small things that eat a lot. Can't see anything, just see chat and hear Dave. Do you really need me more than that, Portia? Honestly, watching the game, removing the game, doesn't it just makes it better? Because there's less panic. There's less panic. Because you know I'm going to do something crazy. And yet somehow it'll all come together and work. And later tonight you'll be going, how does he do that? Why does he do that? Why does he make me so anxious? Why does he just get my blood pressure up by doing insane things in RimWorld, and then somehow they vaguely work? Could we get the raid under control here? Major break risk. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Villa, what are your big deals here? You want to supercharge? You want to get... Okay, I can deal with the drug thing, Villa. Hang on, there's a raid. Villa, just go get some drugs, okay? Just take time out of your day and go get high. That'll take one thing off of your little issues there. Where is the raid coming from? From there. Okay, so let's get our team more like this. And they should, yeah, they're right there. There's only 3 of them. I think we're going to be fine, because these guys will chip in, and they'll do great work. Yeah, the raid, I'm aware of the raid. Thank you. I'm very aware of the raid. You want to go get that guy, because he's fussy. He's wicked fussy. Could we... we're not really protecting the dude as much as we should. Just saying, team. Just saying. Can they eat kibble? I believe that they can, actually. I believe that babies are fine to eat kibble. Yeah, shoot. Maybe, like, kind of go around him. Try to flank him. I understand that's a thing that we do. You could maybe flank him. These guys are kicking our butts. No. These guys. Animal war call. Spikelet Girl, welcome. Are there any animals nearby? Not a one. There's a turtle. I can animal war call a war turtle. The fight'll be over by the time it gets here. Nothing a little speedier that might be close by. Nothing a little faster than a turtle. I mean, there's a hare. So we've got the turtle and the hare thing going on there. Sure. Animal war call on the rabbit. Okay, there you go. Rabbit. I need to pay attention. So you guys need to attack this guy. And then these two. Baby one. Oh, you're already firing there. Why don't you attack this? No, attack this guy. Okay, this is already complicated. No. Don't shoot us. Shoot, like, literally anybody but us. Can you go away there? Thank you. Shoot anybody but us. Yeah, it's... Buzzkill, I don't even know if this is the D team anymore. I think this is, like, the R team. This is, like, the 4th or 5th iteration of this colony, and it won't die. You were about to go to bed, and then you saw me. I probably would have gone to bed. But, you know, it's all on you at this point, Tim. It's all on you. A shooting level 7. All right, we're getting better. Why are you so tanky? Are you on drugs? Are you on performance-enhancing drugs? I bet you are. That would be just like RimWorld to use performance-enhancing drugs. Where's my rabbit? Where's my war... war rabbit. Come down here and be war rabbit. Spikelet Girl, I can guarantee you this isn't going to end well. Why? Because it's like Tuesday, basically, in RimWorld. So it's time for RimWorld to try and annihilate my colony again. Because I am Prometheus. Chained to the rock of RimWorld. Chained to the rock of RimWorld. Because I gifted the world with what? Not fire. Geniusosity. Hashtag geniusosity. And for my sins, I am being punished. Alright, Toblerone and Wishak, can you kind of, like, get your act together, please? Because these guys they've already killed one of the royals, which is less than good. It's less than good. I mean, I know I'm trusting a 4-year-old with an assault rifle, but I feel, an assault rifle is going to get the job done eventually. Just spray and pray, baby one. There we go. Okay, one's down. Spray and pray, baby one. Not you two. You two. Come kind of like up here. And then, like, do some shooting. Because this guy's trying to shoot us. Oh, he's hit Toblerone. He's hit Toblerone. Toblerone's down. Are you down? Oh, this guy's down. Neat. Cool. Everybody shoot this guy until he goes away in death. Also, by the way, free food. Free food right here. Got some free food coming in. I think the royals disintegrate. They've got that, like, the death acidifier thing. But the raiders aren't. The raiders aren't. Oh, yeah, everybody shoot this dude until he's, like, less than alive. Toblerone, how banged up are you right now? Yeah, why don't... Your kidney's been destroyed. Really, dude? Do you think I can pull a kidney out of nowhere? Actually, hang on, I think I can. I say that out loud. I'm pretty sure I've got at least a kidney kicking around in here. How many kidneys do I have? I've got a lung. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, don't worry, dude. I got kidneys for days. Yeah, we're fine. I got kidneys for days. You need a kidney. We got a kidney. Toblerone, why don't you... no, Toblerone, not the plant. Why don't you just kind of break off there for a while? And then you guys kind of come up here and shoot this guy. Let's just leave Toblerone out of the action here. I gotta hook the dude up with a kidney at some point. Okay, more shooting is happening. Way more shooting is happening. Death in 7 hours. We cannot hit the broadside of a barn at this point. You know what? If they took each other out... Oh, hang on. You're alive. Okay. I need to coordinate here. I need to coordinate here. So everybody just talk amongst yourselves for a while. Alright. Prisoner dude. Let's check you out. Alright, because I gave up the whole getting a colonist thing. I might have another opportunity. You're a misandrist and a gourmand. Okay, I can work with that. I can totally work with that. Braised kidneys for breakfast. Yeah, I got kidneys to spare, man. You need a kidney. I can hook you up, dude. No problem. There we go. Coffee in my face. Sure. I mean, we'll capture him. I'm not saying we're not going to capture him. So go get Boing Boing here. Go capture him. And then we're going to obviously eat you. That's just demonstrably true. Oh, you never do hauling. Well, that's dumb. Baby one, just give the... It's outside the allowed area. Okay, everybody hang tight. Right, baby one, yeah, you're in the runaway zone. Baby one, you're going to temporarily be an unrestricted so I can get you to haul the dead guy. Because dead guy and food kind of go hand in hand in our colony because we love eating people. And then I got another one down here. Hey, Combs, could you wing up here and get this guy? Go get Paul up here. I'd get the baby out of the tube to do it, but that seems unnecessary at this point, completely unnecessary. And allow all of that. Okay, everybody go do a thing. I'm not going to bother getting the royal because he's going to disintegrate very, very soon. And I'm not really going to hustle much on getting the prisoner in there. If we get him, great. If we don't, great. Both of those things are fine. Okay. I got to get... What's Wooshak's major deal right now? What is your problem? Yes, you're sleepy. Yes, it's dark. Yes, your child is in a tube. Yes, Silly died. Silly got attacked by a cougar. You want to get high. You love the fact you're wearing a beret. You are... I have got to get a joy wire in this guy so quickly. I got to get a joy wire. At all. I basically need my entire colony hopped up on joy wires. Remind me, I don't know how to make that yet. We are working on that. Where's the prisoner? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, Polly, if you can kind of wing the prisoner in here fairly quickly, and then we'll try to deal with them as best we can. Hang on. Baby one, I know you're not a doctor, per se. Oh, you can't do doctoring yet. I was going to send the baby to do the doctor stuff. Tim, that was a... That picture is amongst a large variety of... I hesitate to use the word curated because I hate the word curated in the way it's used in 2025. And I say I lovingly curated, curated. But I didn't. I honestly just got a bunch of PNGs and threw them in a file. But I'm glad you like it. It did take me a while to get all of that put together, if that helps. It took me a good amount of time. And all of them are heavily copyrighted. So, well, except probably that the cheese. The cheese is probably not copyrighted. Actually, I bet it is. I bet that's somebody's cheese. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, this dude. So when are you going to die? Wicked soon. I am going to... I don't actually think I do have good medicine. Good for you. Oh, lucky you. Lucky you. You're going to get good medicine. Who does any doctorizing? Combs. Okay, cool. Combs, what are you doing? You're gonna go get the dead guy. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. How about Villa? You're kicking around, right? Get up and deal with this guy. Okay, there we go. Lobotomies for all. Yes, but as we've proven, Buzzkill, because I am in fact a genius, #geniusosity, lobotomies are not as good as a joy wire. They just not as good. Just flat out, demonstrably, science, mathematics, not as good. Hang on, one coffee. Yeah, there is a thread for it in the Discord, Tim. If you want to throw in something, you're welcome to do that, and it can end up on the stream. Rescue shuttles here. Cool. 2 of your royals are dead, right? So jump to location, and you're going to get in. Are you going to leave? Are you going to go away? Oh, no, this guy's getting in. Okay, they're off. Yay! Sorry 2 of your guys died, and I wish I could eat them. I really, really, really wish I could eat them. Like, you have no idea. But on the plus side, we do have a lot of human corpses in here. Many of whom we will eat. 3 of them I'm not, because obviously one of them is Chibi, and she's still a member of the colony. And then Marcus and Lon, I'm just kind of keeping my options open. I just want to kind of feel them out, see how that's going to go. So apparently that was not even enough royalty points to get a new rank. Speaking of which, how are we doing on the whole building a thing over here? Okay, it is happening. What am I getting for that? Skill trainer in crafting. Actually, okay, and gun handling. That's cool. Yep, shooting up. Nice. And then some gold, which I think, need for something. Okay, who's on number 1 cooking? Because that's Wushak. Of course it's Wushak. Wushak does everything around here. Hey, Toblerone, did somebody attend to you at some point? No, nobody has tended to you at all. Villa, Combs, you're back. Could you deal with Toblerone, please? And actually, while you're in there, let's throw a kidney in there. Let's just pop a kidney in there. Actually, you don't really need that right now, do you? Look at me waffling on, as the kids say these days, while nobody is actually dealing with Toblerone. How about Toblerone doesn't die? How about the Toblerone doesn't die now? Okay? We'll look at the kidney thing, but I'd actually rather make a bionic kidney. I mean, why are you going to slap a regular kidney in there when we could have a bionic one? We have extra people, do we? I'm not sure. Portia, I am not sure how many people we're supposed to have and who has come and who is gone. Okay? I don't even know who has been lost anymore. You know what? You're just going to have to refer to whoever is buried over here in the huge graveyard, because that's all I got right now. So, what is my best next move here? We're still dealing with this guy. I need the bodies chopped up so we can have some cannibal food, although that is quite a bit of food we just put together there. That's quite a bit of food. Oh, and put Baby 1 back in the runaway zone. All right, keep Baby 1 safe. Voceros, welcome, welcome, welcome. What I was thinking of just going nuts with, going completely crazy, is actually finally doing my classroom over here that I planned, well, 2 colonies ago, really. I think I was planning that back when we had, like, Zash. I do want to move this light over to, say, sure, here is fine. Yep, put it there. And then we'll actually try and get the classroom put together. Didn't think we had a pig person. Oh, Polly. Yeah, Polly was a prisoner that we Mike Tyson'd over to our side, I think. Maybe not. Portia. I don't know. Part of being a genius is a complete lack of any sort of long-term memory. It just doesn't happen. So what you're really asking, Portia, is, do you think Prometheus remembered every single eagle / buzzard / vulture that came by and ripped his intestines out? Do you think he's like, okay, well, it's Tuesday, so Bob the Vulture's coming by, and then last Wednesday, Harmon the Eagle came by? No. All he knows is just to keep up Okay, Prometheus knows to endure and persevere. And I, like Prometheus, will endure and persevere. I cannot be hobbled, okay, I cannot be hobbled by the petty details of who lives here. It's becoming grossly irrelevant at this point because the chances are excellent, Portia, the chances are excellent that whomever you see up here now, at least 2 or 3 of them will be dead by tomorrow. Okay, at least 2 or 3 of them. Right? At least 2 or 3 of them. Probably by cougars. Okay, probably by cougars. That's generally it. So, again, Portia, I cannot be hobbled by details. What detail I'm focusing on is when we're going to chop up all of these delicious, delicious corpses and start eating them. Who was on that again? There's somebody on that. Wasn't that Wushak or something? Yeah, Wushak, what is your deal? What's your problem? Why are you so terrible at life? Apart from the fact that you desperately need a joy wire. Desperately. Wushak is still, yes, Portia, great. Thank you for softening the blow of that. Wushak is the only one who can donate genetic material at this point, quickly, in the back room of the hospital between the shelves. Yeah, because that appears to be where everyone does it. But yeah, Wushak is currently... I should check the ducks. Sorry, I'm going to have to go off the genetic donation thing and check the ducks. Okay, ducks are still here. Great, good. That's about the level of interest I'm going to have in the ducks. Who's got a medical emergency? No, you don't. You simply don't. We have cured your issues. Okay, look, you've been treated. Now, you didn't even lose anything. What are you whining about? Let's just start the process of converting you. Who is supposed to be on number 1 wardening? Villa. Okay, good. Yeah, Villa's wicked good at that, I think. I don't actually know. I barely remember Villa at this point. She'll probably be dead soon. She'll probably be dead. Hey, Villa, what are you up to now? Speaking of donating genetic material, you're cool. And I would like to have part of you. And then when we have any other male other than Wushak, kind of combine it with somebody else's part. In the hospital between the shelves in the dark. If you catch my drift there, Villa. If you kind of catch my drift in between the shelves. Yeah, in the dark. In the back room of the hospital. So I would love it if you maybe donated a piece of you, an inside-y bit. It's a small bit. You're not even going to miss it. Honestly, you're not even going to miss it. I assure you. Hang on, coffee. Is that our new Yegor? No, Villa doesn't really do anything spectacular. She is exceptionally good at talking to people, and she's wicked good at building stuff, and she loves doing it. She's kind of fussy about the body purist thing because she's in a cult of people who want to rip their limbs off. A royalty volunteer, I don't know. I genuinely don't remember where we got Villa from. I'm pretty sure Villa came in with combs. I'm only drawing that conclusion because they both have berets on. That's it. Is that file for the... Hey, big is that... Hang on, I gotta decipher Tim here. Wow, that's not something I thought I'd say today. I've been up since about 5. At no point in time did I think I've got to decipher Tim. How big is that file for the picture reel? Oh, I don't know. It's not that big. I mean, it's just a bunch of pictures, really. Including that guy in his underwear. So, hang on. Whoa. Tim, I'm going to come back to that. You hang tight right there. You just hang tight. Right, Wushak is just going nuts with the drugs. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. You do that, kid. I don't actually need you right now. Do we have another slam poet? Possibly. Yeah, Tim, we do slam poetry around here based on what you guys say in chat. Portia, it's not even like long enough to be a haiku at this point. I think Tim's going to need to expand on that. So no, it's not a terribly large file, but don't insult its size. Okay, it's very sensitive about it, like the monkey. So what was I gonna do? Wushak is I need to exert geniusosity here. Hashtag geniusosity. Unfortunately, Wushak was the one who's gonna butcher everybody. Is anyone else good at food at all? I mean, Villa can technically do it. Wow, I've got a bunch of bad cooks. Villa, what are you up to now? You're asleep. Well, that's a terrible idea. That just doesn't work at all, does it? And Polly, what are you up to? You're digging at steel. Great, that's actually a good thing to do. You do that, kid. Wushak's going to be incredibly high for a while. No, Portia, you're never living that down. You body shamed a monkey. I put that on your resume. You know, next time you're looking at a job. Wait, are you guys not disintegrating? Because I will happily eat you. Okay, you don't seem to be disintegrating. Dissolves gear. Oh, you're fine then. No, Polly, just go grab this guy. Yeah, we got a whole fresh corpse here. Go get that dude. I thought the body's disintegrated. No, it's just their gear. Mo, welcome. Oh, that's fine then. We'll totally eat them. And you know what? While I just happen to be looking at it, let's just outline some... No. That's not what you want to do. Outline some trees for demolition here. So with all the humans that are coming in, feeling a lot better about the whole being cannibals, which, you know, because we are. Feeling a lot better about that. Now I'd really like to focus on rising in the royalty ranks, but speaking of which, why are we not doing this? Are we out of granite? Can't possibly be out of granite, are we? I'm completely out of granite, aren't I? I'm completely out of granite. Okay, where is my stone cutting bench? So that's why that's not getting done. No, don't make any stone blocks forever. Make specifically granite blocks. I don't know, like 10. I don't really care. Could somebody sort of prioritize that, please? I would love to do that. So who's on crafting? Almost anyone, really. Toblerone, are you out of bed? Where are you? Oh yeah, you're wicked out of bed. You're harvesting berries. That's a terrible idea. You should change your life script immediately. Where's my house? Also, lots of food coming in there. All right, the hydroponics is working well. So Toblerone, could you focus please on making those blocks? I just need like 10 blocks. That'll finish that out nicely. Major break. Oh, it's Villa. What a shock. What a shock. Villa, what's your problem now? What's the big problem with Villa? Villa, you're not really fitting in, are you? You're not really fitting in. Your left ear has been bitten off. You don't like that at all. Villa, why are you so sad about body purist squeamish when you don't have any unnatural things? Why are you sad about that? I genuinely don't get that. So your left ear's been bitten off. I said your left ear has been bitten. Your left ear, ear. You know what? I'll write it down. It's fine. You have a scratch scar. Is that it? Because you have a scar? You're all fussy about body purist squeamish? You want human meat. We're working on it. We're working on it. Why are you... Again, Villa, why are you saying transhumanist modded? You don't have anything. You have literally nothing. What is going on with that? That's very, very weird. That's you have no enhancements. Huh. I wonder if that's some sort of weird bug or glitch or something. I've never quite seen that before, which is odd because I'm a genius. Hashtag geniusosity. Hey, Toblerone, you working on my thing? Yes, you are. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. That'll get that finished out nicely. Have you done them yet? Did we get... Oh, I've got tons of granite. Sorry, Toblerone. Just stop what you're doing. I was completely mistaken. Refugees are out. Okay. That was just the one. That was just the one. So they left in peace, which means later down the road they might send us something nice. Hang on, coffee in my face. It's weird, Buzzkill. Villa would love a joy wire, but then would hate it because it's an enhancement. The monkey died of shame. Well, you can put that one on Portia. Body shaming a monkey. That is low. That is pretty low. Hey, Wooshak, I see you're alive and sane. Are you going... No. Stop consuming things. Just butcher things. Okay, just butcher things. How about, like, what are we doing for, say... Yeah, simple... We're not getting the job done here, kids. We're not getting the job done with the food. So I would love you just to do this only out of human meat. Okay, only out of human meat. That should be your, like, number one thing there. Okay, and then you can work on anything else after that. I don't care. So... Maybe I should mix that up with vegetarian. That would pad it out a little bit, wouldn't it? Actually, I should do it with fine meals. But I don't have that much food. Quandaries. And the quandary is, how much human meat do I want to stuff in these people's mouths? I mean, the answer is obviously a lot. Dave didn't have a coffee can. Okay. Tim, I'm glad you asked that question. That's a really important question. And thank God you're asking, okay? Because no one else is asking this question. So there is slash was a coffee cam. In the space of like one weekend, many infrastructure parts of the stream just broke. My ring light broke. My webcam is broken. Jack, welcome. Jack's not broken. Jack's fine. So basically, coffee cam collapsed, and I say, okay, Tim. Hang on, I've completed a quest. Tim, I'm gonna come right back to that. So I'm saying to you, Tim, I'm working on it, and it's not a lie in the sense that I'm deliberately telling you something that isn't true. It's just an exaggeration of my effort, which is not really a lie. It's an exaggeration of my effort. What I need is like a free day to, well, first of all, get a new webcam, and then get a new ring light if I can't figure out how to fix this one, and get everything fired up again. And then if I'm going to go to that effort, I kind of like to redo it a little bit so maybe it looks better. That's like a day out of my life, Tim. So that is a plan. That's a thing that I would love to have happen. But I am exaggerating my effort. Okay, I'm exaggerating how much effort I can put into that, because though I am loath to admit it, though it shames me in many ways to admit it, I do have a life outside of YouTube. I have a job. I'm Mrs. Dave. I have things that I do. I have a whole garden of broccoli I'm working on, and it's doing very well, I might add. Strawberries are coming in nicely. Not as many peppers as I might like, but hey, here we are. It's what I've got. Hey, I've got another subcore. I could make another Who's McWhat's-It. Who's my mechanator these days? Is that Toblerone? Yeah, I know your kidney's gone. I got it, dude. Oh, it's Wooshak. Of course it's Wooshak. Wooshak, I should get you another lung, but I'd rather do it out of bionics. That brings me to an important thing. We're not really researching anything anymore, are we? Like, we've kind of just shut that down because we don't have the workforce to do it. I need somebody to get back on that. Oh, by the way, is that Revenant still there? Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Jack, no, I'm loving it. I'm having a good time. Hang on, the toxoids are here, as usual. They're attacking immediately. Neat, good. More food. So everybody go into the runaway zone, and the mechs are already in the runaway zone. Neat. I should put the mechs back in the home zone. Where are they, and what's their problem? Okay, that's an alarming amount of them. That's an alarming amount of people. Polly, you're going to want to hustle, kid. Yeah. So, remember, Portia, when I said at least half of these people will die? One of them will be Polly. Because Polly's got to move. Polly, why didn't you just come in here? Why don't you just come in here? In fact, why don't all of you come over here? Everybody come over here. Okay, just go over here. Like, super quick, kid. Like, super quick. Like, get in the door. Get in the door. You're going to be the first to die. Get in the door. First to die, right here. Get in the door. Close the door. First to die is going to be Polly. Okay, team's ready. Yay! Everybody stand here and shoot anything that moves. Broccoli cam. That's an exciting idea, Les. And I'm not kidding. That's an exciting idea. I'm very excited by what you just said. I'm so excited. Okay, I need to stop everything I'm doing and think about broccoli cam. Oh my god, it's so dada. I could do a whole new channel. I could set a webcam up outside and just film broccoli growing. It'd be like one of them, what is it, ASMR thingamajigs where like people just make noise, except it wouldn't be noise, it would just be broccoli. I'm so excited about broccoli cam. Oh my god, this is one of the best ideas I've ever heard. I mean, I have really good ideas too. I've heard a lot of them. Some of them aren't very good. You're playing the nice Chinese food man. Ooh, Chinese food, that'd be wicked good. Wow. Broccoli cam. It's so good. It's almost coffee cam. I believe Hurley came up with coffee cam. But broccoli cam, that's so exciting. I need to think about broccoli cam for a while. I need to think about the logistics of that. How would I do that? I need a very, 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 very long cable. Like crazy long. Like stupid long. Like the longest cable you've seen, and then more. Okay, more. I've got tomatoes, squash, pumpkins. I have tomatoes, I have squash. I don't grow pumpkins because I don't like pumpkins. So I tend to only grow things I like. I'm actually not crazy about squash. I love zucchini or courgettes to you Brits. But like winter squash, I'm not so crazy about, but Mrs. Dave likes it. Watermelon's just too big and bulky. Just, I don't have time for watermelons. I don't eat enough watermelons. Green beans I have going. Onions I did last year and I was dissatisfied with the yield. Like a lot of effort for very few onions. Lettuce I have. Cucumbers, we don't bother with cucumbers. They're just, oh, you're down. Hang on, I've got to play RimWorld for a couple of minutes. I know this is shocking to people coming in expecting a RimWorld kind of thing going on here. And, oh, this guy's actually going to get through. Shoot him in his face. Yeah, there we go. He's dead. Okay, many people are dead right now. Many people are dead. Like, so many people are dead. That's awesome. I'm so happy with that. Because that is so much food. Okay, who's alive? Because I'm going to have to make some choices here. You're dead. Okay, you're dead. Super. I saw at least a couple of you go down. Lehman's is downed. Okay, who are you and what's your problem? I mean, like, maybe, sort of. Not really. You got a good crafting skill. How many prison beds do I have? That's going to determine how many people I can take. Villa's working on boing boing here. All right, 2. I can take 2 prisoners. 2 prisoners. Okay? That's it. I have openings for 2 prisoners. Cave Kid, what's your gig? I mean, yeah, you exist. You exist. Right? And you, I'm going to have to make a choice here. I only have... Actually, I say I only have 3 prison beds. I can convert this entire thing into a prison. I don't need this. In fact, Polly, why are you down here? There's perfectly good beds here. That can be your bed. Okay? Just sleep there. I have so many unowned beds. I should give, like, a really good room. Oh, Les, thank you so much. Thank you so very, very much. You guys are so awesome. Really are. I know I say that all the time, but it's because I mean it. I don't say that for nothing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad, hopefully, all of you enjoy it. So, Poxy, and what was your name? Lehman's. Okay. All prisoners. All gonna have to eat some people around here. I think of all of them, Poxy might be my favorite. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna convert one of the really nice bedrooms, and I'm actually gonna make it even nicer, into a prison. Okay? Because that's how I roll, and that's what genius is. This is how I express geniusosity. Alright? Centuries from now, when people are writing books about me, and the title will be #geniusosity, people won't even know what a hashtag is. We'll have gone past that. We'll have invented something new, like a pound sign or something. Ha! See what I did there? Or ampersands. Maybe it'll all be about ampersand. It'll be ampersand geniusosity. But the title of the book will be #geniusosity. And then the foreword of the book will be somebody explaining what a hashtag was. And then it'll go on to my genius. So let's start to put some numbers together here. Toblerone, capture Pros. And then Wooshak, capture Poxy. And then Polly, capture... Oh, you can't capture it. What do you mean there's no unreserved enclosed prisoner bed? I got plenty. Oh, I didn't actually make it into a prison. Haha. So yeah, no, I put nice furniture in there and I didn't actually make it a prison. So let's try that one again. Polly, get this dude, would you? Capture Lehman's. I don't care that it's outside the allowed area. It won't be momentarily. Everybody unrestricted except Baby 1, who is still in Runaway. Okay, so all you guys are going to go about your business, right? We're going to get prisoners, we're going to get a prisoner, and we're going to get a prisoner. Neat. Cool. Okay. I know of a decent Chinese place in the area, but they don't deliver. We bought a Chinese restaurant. So literally the back wall of the Chinese restaurant is our backyard. So don't tell them that I painted it, by the way, because I didn't get their permission to do that. So, but I prettied up the back wall of their restaurant. Actually, I made it delightful. It kind of looks like a tiki bar now. So there's like lights and like bamboo and stuff. I made it gorgeous for the back wall of a Chinese restaurant. In fact, our neighbors were apparently pretty impressed with it. And then they're like, "Did you get permission?" I'm like, "Hell no! I'm just gonna. What are they gonna come around here? Look? Of course not." Hang on, coffee in my face. And they have what I would describe as adequate Chinese food. It's completely adequate. If you want Chinese food, they got it. Is it spectacular? No. Is it awful? No. It's completely adequate Chinese food. Everybody Yeah, just take everything. Just take all the things. Yes, there's a medical emergency. I imagine there is. Which one of you is going to die first? Oh, definitely you. Oh, we ain't getting Lehman's. Oh, I took off both your legs. Well, at least I'm not worried about you running away. Blood loss extreme. We'll give it a shot. Where is, Villa? You're like Doctorizer, right? Yeah. Okay, who is going to die after this? Oh, you're already dead. Never mind, you already died. You didn't even make it. Pros didn't even make it. How about Poxy? How's your gig? 4 hours. Okay, I got a pretty good shot at Poxy. That I can probably bang out. We're gonna give it we'll give it a go with Lehman. We'll try. Who's my other doctor around here? So Villa, and then yeah, Toblerone with a skill of 2. Yeah, could you go do life-saving medical procedures, please? I don't think it's going to pan out, but on the plus side, we've got a bunch of corpses now. This is going to be a lot of human meat for a long time. Well, I say a long time. They do go through it really, really quickly. But it's going to be a ton of good meat. So hopefully we get it cooked up. Wushak, maybe? Cooked up? How about we cook it up? Wushak? I'm going to make sure that you are, #1 cooking. Don't do anything else. Except this. Oh, by the way, you should be mining. Everyone should be mining. I can't make the baby mine yet. No, that's unfortunate. Oh, speaking of baby, where's my tube baby? Hey, tube baby, duck, disappointment duck. How are you? Like, what age are you now? You're 4 still. That's annoyingly young. Could you be older, please? Oh yeah, my little classroom here. I was actually going to start working on that when I began this, and then we got raided, and then there's quests and things, and other things happened. Oh, good thing I'm a genius. So let's just keep it nice and simple here. We're going to do 1 blackboard and 1 desk, 1 school desk, okay? Sure, that seems to broadly work. And then a couple of chairs in here too. You're saying I don't have enough wood. We will find enough wood. Don't worry about it. We will find enough wood. Exactly, Spike Little Girl. We've got a lot of corpses. That's a definite need that people need to know about that. Oh, Polly, I accidentally put you in the terrible room. I'm sorry, kind of. Nope, we definitely lost that guy. Yep, that guy's gone. Okay, so let's make that not a prison then. So, yeah, for colonists, yep, no, not a medical bed though. No, it's gonna be a regular bed. Are any of my people ascetic? Because that would be the person to put in that bedroom. No, you're a misogynist. Yeah, no, I don't have any. Who cares about the tube baby? The tube baby's in a tube. Tube baby live in a tube. Polly, why don't you actually grab this bedroom instead? Sorry, I gave you like literally the worst bedroom. The one that I specifically make for people who have the worst bedroom. So who's on medical emergency now? Toblerone, how's your medical skill of 2 doing? You are technically getting the job done. It's a little slow, ain't gonna lie. It is a little slow, but you are technically getting the job done. Maybe you'll even go up to a 3 in medical. Wouldn't that be a nice treat? Poxy, let's work on converting you, if we could. I don't know how many of these people I'm going to keep. At this point, it's largely irrelevant, because whoever I keep will be dead next week. It's just the way of things. I am Prometheus, chained to this rock. Okay, next move. Focus on getting these people butchered and as food. Like, making them food. Like, not making them food like we're going to feed them, making them food like we're going to eat them. I just want to be very, very clear about that. And also, let's get some more shelves in here. Let's do a shelf and a shelf. Oh, there's Chibi. For dear Lord, I thought we lost Chibi. Nope, Chibi's still here. Chibi's been dead for 3 years. I just want to kind of drive that point home for you guys. Chibi has been dead for 3 years. Okay? 3 years. Are you making me hungry? I'm starving, Tim. Starving. Not for broccoli, though. I'd like something more meat-based. I don't really know what that is. I mean, there's a couple of burgers downstairs I could go eat, but, I'm not going to do that now because I'm in the middle of the stream. That'd be very odd if I just left. I'm just going to go make burgers. You guys amuse yourself for, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. About 3 minutes to microwave them. A few minutes to eat. I don't want to put some cheese on them, maybe some bacon. Hang on, coffee. But that'd be kind of weird. I don't have any, like, on-hold music. I should. I mean, speaking of broccoli cam, I'd like to have, like, on-hold music, so I could actually leave without it being, like, just dead silence. I should figure something like that out. You know who's really good at that? Glenn, New Zealand Glenn. He's super good at the streaming. Like, he's got all this wired up. Yes, we microwave burgers, Anna. Yes, we know why? Because Mrs. Dave made them a few days ago, and they're in the fridge. Okay, they're in the fridge. All right. She grilled them. She loves the grill, and I love the fact that she loves the grill. But you know, we made a lot of burgers, and now they're in the fridge because we can't eat all those burgers at once. So yes, I microwave them. Yeah, it gets the cheese all melty too. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, back to work. And by back to work, I mean moving things a little bit faster. So we should have plenty of granite to finish this out. Villa will probably be on that at some point. I think there's like 1 block left to do here. 1 block. And then we're good. I'd love to see any other royalty quest come up at this point. Anything. How dare you microwave burgers? Can't you grill them again or pan roast them? Why? Okay, so Anna, come talk to me. All right, come into my office. My office is right here. You are in my office already. I didn't really need to invite you into my office because you're already here, which is neat. So depending on what time of year it is, I get home quite late. I get home like 7:45, 8 o'clock. I'm not going to go out and re-grill a burger or pan fry it or even put it in a toaster oven. You know why? Because I want food immediately. The reason we made microwaves was for people like me. I want food now. Not in like 20 minutes or half an hour. I want stuff now. Okay? Because I need to eat it quickly so I can go to bed. All right, so, no, I microwave things, and I do not apologize for that. I largely don't apologize for almost anything, really, unless I really did something bad, but I generally don't. I'm broadly, weirdly kind of a nice guy. Wow, we're going to have so many potatoes. Okay, let's make sure we don't sow this anymore. Yeah, we are super, super good for potatoes. We're going to have like 10,000 potatoes wicked soon. I know we needed to focus on food for a long time, but I've also got a freezer full of corpses here. I do lack patience, Portia. Well, actually, that's kind of weird. I said that very quickly. I don't. I'm actually, according to Mrs. Dave, I am the most patient person she's ever met in her life. I have unending patience. But when I want something, I want it now. Okay? So and Mrs. Dave and I are actually very similar. Instant gratification. We just want instant gratification. If we want a thing, we want it right now. But I can also have infinite patience to wait for something. Dave doesn't care about texture. Makes some sense for him. I actually care a lot about textures. There's several textures that I can't endure. Velvet, velour, anything like that. Anything fuzzy just gives me... It's just like fingernails on a chalkboard kind of thing. Wishak, I see you're finally cooking. Dee Dee just ate a guy. Yeah. Okay. See, this is why I need better stream technology, because I needed to do the record scratch noise there. Everyone just imagine the record scratch noise. Everyone just imagine the record scratch noise. Dee Dee just ate a dude. Yep. Lehman's, actually. Dee Dee just ate Lehman's. Her, I don't know, who cares? His head. Dee Dee just ate Lehman's head. So, yeah. Well, I think that answers what the lizards eat. Portia, I'm not actually upset. I'm just saying this is wicked funny. Dee Dee will outlive this entire colony. So is your head gone now? Yes, your head has in fact been bitten off by a lizard. A lizard just ate your head. Oh, fun. What are y'all yelling at me for? Penge's Yorkshire Terriers were eating people left and right. Those things couldn't get away from a good corpse. And I think I'm comfortable with the amount of human meat we have, so I think this will be fine over time. I've still got people I haven't even chopped up yet. No, Dee Dee is not picky. You're right, Spikelet Girl. Dee Dee is simply not picky. It's food. And then she's just going to go chill out in the throne room again. At the right hand of the throne. Where we had a monkey at the left hand of the throne, but, you know, the monkey's dead. Baby One's sitting on the throne, because, you know, Baby One. We've apparently got a pregnant goat. Duck's still looking good. Still looking pretty good on the duck front. I do see we could actually make some kibble. And we've got hay. Hay is happening, but, like, not a lot of it. I might temporarily make some kibble. Slow down a bit there, Wishak. What is my kibble bill? And let's just make sure I'm not making it out of humans. So no human meat. Yeah, okay, we're not making it out of human meat. Good. So how about we just made like, I don't know, 3 kibble. And we'll dump that in there. Portia doesn't watch Pench. Cool. Everyone has different tastes. I always like, geez, I just feel there's a lot of cross-pollination where if you like one, you like the other. But no, everyone has different tastes. Hey, Villa, can we maybe finish this out? You got 1 tile there left, kid. Hey, Les is entirely right, Portia. You body-shamed him to death. The monkey was just so sad. He died of sadness and shame. Sadness and shame. Yeah, probably staring into a mirror. I assume monkeys have mirrors. They seem like the type. Probably staring into a mirror going, my God, she's right. I am such a tiny monkey. My life ends now. All right, the pods are finally here. Yay! Okay, hang on. Everybody slow down because I want to use those. So the skill trainer for crafting. What would be my best move there? Who should get that? Ideally, okay. You got a crafting of 3. Wouldn't be a bad idea to give it to Toblerone. Wushak, you have higher priorities like cooking, and you're actually pretty good at the wardening. Wushak, do I have you high priority on wardening? 2. Okay. Yeah, cook first, then warden. That's fine. Let's readdress Polly here. Yeah, you get a crafting of 0, so a crafting skill trainer's not really going to help very much. How about Baby 1? I should give it to Baby 1. He can't even do crafting yet, but I can get it started. She can't even do, I was gender neutral before it was cool, because I just don't remember genders. So, Baby 1, or Villa has a lot of other priorities. Villa has a lot going on. It's going to be Toblerone or Baby 1. Toblerone or Baby 1. I'm thinking Baby 1, just to kind of get a jump start on Baby 1's skills. Okay, Baby 1, when are you allowed to do crafting? Is it soon? From age 7. Well, you're 5 now. You're already 5. I don't see genders, and it's not because I'm some wonderful human being. I just ignore them. I just don't care. You're right. I was gender neutral before it was cool. Not because I'm some wonderful saint who loves everyone and embraces everything. I just don't care. It's not an issue to me. It doesn't affect my world. So whether Baby 1 is boy, girl, or anything else does not matter. The important thing is Baby 1 is about to learn some crafting around here. So Baby 1, why don't you start? I'm going to jump start you on crafting. All right, let's just give you a little bit of a boost on crafting. And then, later, soon, actually, you can start doing some crafting. What are you doing, Baby 1? Don't haul it. I don't want you to haul it. I mean, okay, sure, haul it, but then I'm going to make you use it. At least I designated a spot for that. So hang on, no, Baby 1. Use skill incapable. Oh, because you can't do crafting. You can't use the skill trainer. That is unfortunate. Can you get Baby's bionic limbs? Absolutely, Anna. And how did we prove that? Tittles. Okay, Tittles was a bionic Superman before, like, age 8. And the neat part is, no, to answer your next question, which I already anticipated before you even typed it, no, they just grow somehow with the child. They just weirdly grow with the child. The bionics last forever. Okay, well, if it's not going to be you, then it's probably going to be Toblerone. So let's have you use the skill trainer to learn crafting. Toblerone, what is your major sadness now? You want a hat. You want a cape. Cool. I love capes. Everybody loves a good cape. I can do capes for days. Look at all my leathers and cloths in here. I don't even have capes ready. Why is nobody doing tailoring? Like, for realsies here. How about we make, like, several capes? Because those actually sell really well on the market. So bump capes up to the top. And there. Okay. Let's get somebody on, like, number 1. Actually, Toblerone, you just learned some crafting. Yeah, okay, you went up to 6. That's not horrible. So why don't you go and do that when you get up? How about okay, Toblerone, I'm going to temporarily put you on tailoring 1. And you can kind of skip the plant cutting. We have an agrobot. We have a robot for that kind of thing. So, I'm gonna struggle with that one. Hussar. That's what I'm going with. Hussar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hussar, let me ask you a question. If you were a baby, how many limbs would you like ripped off and replaced with bionics? I bet the answer is 4. I'm going to anticipate, Hussar, that your answer is 4. 2 arms, 2 legs. Hook me up. That's what you're saying if you're a baby. Unfortunately, I can't do it while they're in a tube, which is really sad. I'd like to kind of have this kid emerge fully formed like Athena. So where are you at in terms of like your age? Because I was thinking of, yeah, you're 5 now. Same age as baby 1. So I could pop you out and you could start doing menial labor. Basically a Roomba. A Roomba. So do I want to do that? I kind of do. I kind of want to get this kid going. I think I might pop him out of the tube. And then maybe if I can find another male anywhere, I could start a new one. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to pop the kid out. Do we have any, like, kid clothes? Because I'm going to have to dress the kid. He can't dress himself. He's only 5. So, after cape, you're going to bang out some capes, yes. How about after that we make a kid shirts and then kid pants? And then we'll kind of figure it out after that. I'm going to keep Toblerone on, like, #1 tailoring for a little while. And just see how that goes. Can we get haulers in RimWorld? I could get robot haulers, or I can pop a 5-year-old out of the tube and the kid can haul. There's all sorts, or I could just designate a colonist to do that, but they're all pretty occupied right now. They're very, very busy. They're very busy. Thank you, Tim. I kind of just came up with the Athena one, torn from the brow of Zeus, if you will. I am not Athena. I am certainly not wise. I'm genius, but I'm not wise like Athena. I am a modern Prometheus. I have been chained to the rock of RimWorld. And every day, RimWorld rips out my guts, and then they grow back. And then Dee Dee, you're eating the cannibal meals again. You know what? You do you, Dee Dee. You're the star of the show anyway. I've had other stars of the show. Chibi will eventually be the star of the show. Once Chibi is no longer less alive than she is right now. And again, Chibi's not dead. She's just on pause. She's in pause mode. Okay, for 3 years. She's weirdly, I want to say outlived, but out sustained, I think literally everyone that's in this colony right now. I am pretty sure none of these people ever actually met Chibi face to face when Chibi was, conscious and alive and had a beating heart and that sort of thing. I'm like 93% sure of that. No one in this colony ever met Chibi. Chibi has sustained beyond everyone. Everyone she ever knew is dead. A couple of them are in the freezer. But everyone... No, sorry, Chibi was not the tube one. Anyway, putting that aside, Chibi is... Exactly, Portia's got it. Chibi has out-existed everyone she knows. She's going to wake up and go, who are these people? What happened to literally everyone else? Nobody... Where is my mom? And we're going to be like, yeah, mom's dead. Mom's super dead. Mom went out on a murder team and did not come back. Ever. Do you think Chibi will be upset by that? That's a great question. I actually don't know. So, obviously, there would be a mood debuff for mom's dead, as one would. But, in theory, it should have long expired, right? So, I don't know if it will just not happen, in the sense that it will have already expired. Or is that going to start fresh? Because honestly, let's look at this from a real-world perspective. Let's say, for argument's sake, Portia, that you've been in a freezer, temporarily dead for 3 years. And you wake up, nobody you know is here. You are surrounded by strangers. And Toblerone walks up, and first of all, you're like, who the heck is Toblerone? Who are you? And Toblerone's first words are, mom's dead. So I would feel that the negative mood debuff would start then, when Chibi is in fact informed that mom's dead. And then, like, literally everyone else she's ever met. Oh wow, I just better get a joy wire ready for the kid. So, copy these settings, and then paste that. I know I can hold it all down at once, but I don't. So, there's that. So, paste and paste. Alright, so it looks like things are getting made, which is neat. Everybody loves that. There's that turtle again. Chibi will be happy if her enemies died. I'm not really sure how she felt about Mom. I think she vaguely liked her mother. She did convert her mother to cannibalism. So, I mean, she must have liked her a little bit. Chibi won't care if she has drugs and people need. You're right. Chibi is our most fervent member of our church. She is the most zealous zealot that ever zealoted. And what did we do? On her first day of conversion, she immediately inhaled every single drug in the building and fell over. You can't get more zealous than that. All right, the Pope is less zealous than that. She inhaled everything. Literally anything that was around. She just sucked it up like a hoover. Fell over. And then started eating people when she woke up. Wushak's gotten food poisoning. That's your fault. You are, in fact, the incompetent cook. Okay. At this rate, it's going to be 100 years before you can bring her back. It would be a lot less if my royal people didn't keep dying. So we really do need to protect Baby One at all costs. Because Baby One is my path to reimagining Chibi. In whatever format that may be. Reimagining Chibi. Wushak, you going to get these guys got carved up at any point? There's perfectly good humans sitting there. I don't even know where the rat came from. I have no clue. We got a lot of eggs. That would be the ducks. That would be the duck issue right there. And what do I have down here? Is this just... Oh, it's just a stockpile zone. Okay. Potatoes. Plenty of them coming in. My agribot is doing well. How many more bots can I have, at least right now? I get 2 more bots in here. What should I get? Maybe a clean sweeper. Maybe a lifter. Actually, a lifter would not be a bad idea. I should also get, well, I've got a weird bit of downtime, another charger somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where. Oh, look at me carving out all these bedrooms like I thought people were going to live here and not die first. I could actually put a charger in the drug lab. That would work. You know what? That's a perfectly fine place to charge a robot. Speaking of drugs, are we making drugs? We better be making drugs, right? Oh, yeah, tons of drugs coming up. Okay, good. What do you plan to make with your broccoli? A path for broccoli to go in my mouth, Tim. That's pretty much it. Wushak's buggering off. Okay, Wushak's just like, nah, I ain't having this today. Really, we don't overthink broccoli. We just eat it. Steamed, I guess. You know, basically not cold broccoli. And that's the plan. So the plan for broccoli is to have a path for broccoli to enter my mouth. And then that's about it after that. So what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, charger. So, mech recharger. There we go. All right, just pop one in there. That's fine. It's a perfectly good place to be charging up mechs. Because I've got a few of them. And then maybe, I think another lifter might be good. Yes, I know about Wushak. Thank you. Wild Woman wanders in, you say. Well, we were just talking about that in the old Discord. She's called Wilbur. Oh, that's going to confuse me. Wilbur, you're naked. Welcome. What are you into these days? Not much. Although you do some cooking, and actually you have a really good social skill. Wow, you're my best doctor. The naked lady wandering around with the muffalo could be my best doctor. That's typical. That's typical. I just saw that one coming. Okay. Yeah, Buzzkill is entirely right. I've got 6 people. It's time to get nuked. It's the time to get nuked. I'm the funniest YouTuber I know. You should expand your horizons then, Tim. I'm kidding. I'm very happy that you're having a good time. That is literally all I'm trying to do, is make people laugh. Really, I am. That's my only goal, is get a chuckle out of people. But also, you should probably check out some other channels, because other people are funny too. Hang on. Who's starving? Hang on. Wilbur, we're going to come back to you in a sec. Oh, Wushak's starving. Yeah, that's because you were off being stupid. Okay? When you're stupid, you don't eat. So go back to Wilbur, who is technically wildlife. Wilbur, I'm pretty sure you'd be my best doctor. Villa, what if you put on, apart from a human leather beret, you put on a smoke pod pack? You know, whatever you're into. You actually do 0 combat. 0 combat. What is your doctor? Yeah, the naked lady hanging out with the muffalo would be my best doctor. Isn't my doctor 11? I think Villa is my best doctor. Yeah, Villa is my best doctor at 5, Crimson. 5. Okay? The naked lady hanging out with the muffalo is a much better doctor. All right, and I got a lot of cybernetics I'm going to need to pump into people. So, sure. This is basically a 50-50. No, don't hunt her. That was a terrible idea. Actually, I would like to hunt her. Oh, it's only 10. Oh, that's fine. Who's on animals? Is anyone actually good? I actually think I've got good animal people, weirdly. Wishak at a 9. Villa at a 9. Great. Villa? I'll give that a shot. What are you doing now? Oh, you're feeding one of the prisoners. No, keep doing that. That's a really, really good idea. Yeah, please keep doing that. Make you laugh so much that you cry. Are you sure that's just not disappointment? It could just be disappointment, Jack. That's another reason for tears. No, Polly's going to have a stab at it. No, Polly's not going to have a stab at it. Where are you going? You're digging at steel. Okay. Cool. Villa, what are you doing now? You're consuming a simple meal. Cool. Make her a prisoner. It doesn't work, Anna. And in fact, we actually had a big discourse about this in the old Discord, if you will. Taming Wilbur was my church choir group. You're right. It's a great name. I've lost Wilbur. I've lost track of Wilbur. Hang on. No, they're not animals. Wilbur is technically wildlife. So, yeah, there you are. So, Villa, when you're done with your meal, just have bashes. Yeah, Anna, it doesn't work. They need to be tamed, not converted. We're making kid shirts. That's good. Could you maybe, like, stop eating, Villa? Because Wilbur's, like, getting away here. Oh, I don't need this anymore. This must have been an old ambrosia field. So just delete that. No reason to have that there. So where's Villa again? You're still consuming a simple meal. It's not that hard, kid. It's not that hard. Just oh, there. You're converting. Could you go grab this kid, please? Oh, you've got to... No, don't arrest her. Tame her. I think. Yeah, you have to tame them. You can't arrest them. They won't do anything. They'll just sit in your prison and suck up food. You can't convert. No, not you. Yeah, you. There you go. Okay. I'll just ignore Villa and hope that all works out, because if the wild person turns on Villa, Villa has no capacity for violence. So Villa will probably get killed. That's pretty much what I'm seeing happening. That's pretty much what I'm going to see happening here, is that Villa will die. Villa is my best doctor, unless we convert the wild lady, because she's naked and a great doctor, which is honestly kind of fun. I mean, it's not healthy. That can't be hygienic. But if, like, doctors were just traditionally naked, like, that was just, like, their tradition. Like, you go to doctor school and you're like, yeah, we don't wear clothes as a doctor. Okay? We don't wear clothes as a doctor. Okay? That would be kind of fun, if horribly unhygienic and possibly disturbing. But I like to mess with the world in my brain. I like to make things up in my head about how the world really should be in my world. Villa, I'm gonna kind of keep a vague eye on you, because you will die. I guarantee you. Okay, guarantee you this is what's gonna happen. It's a very low chance that Wilbur's gonna flip out, but it'll happen, and Villa can't fight back. So Villa will die. Will die right now. Okay. So how's this going to go? You're going to try and feed Wilbur some pemmican. Smart. Butter her up with some food a little bit. You get any success there? How's it working out? Oh, you're gonna go with some more pemmican. Again, smart. Maybe you should have brought a nicer meal. Wilbur's in. Wilbur's in. Good job, Villa. Wilbur exists now. Right. I've got a naked doctor lady, I think. Okay, this all makes sense. Obviously, I'm going to get nuked at any moment now, because RimWorld has seen that I'm having success, and therefore will come back with the eagle or buzzard or vulture and rip my guts out. Remind me what your gig is again. So Wilbur also cannot do any violence. Neat. Wait, your childhood was an organ farm. That's fun. Are you missing anything? No, you're fine. It couldn't have been a very good organ farm. You're missing nothing at all. What do you want, apart from literally everything? Oh dear, you have an uncovered groin chest. Yeah? You have no clothes. That's going to kind of be part of the territory there. So let's start to deal with you. So Wilbur, you can clear that first. And everybody else, no raggedy stuff. Okay, nobody wear raggedy clothing. Please do drugs. Yes, please absolutely do drugs. And read any books you like. So Wilbur will probably come in and get dressed. Now I've got to start working on converting you, because you're a very silly person and you believe in terrible things. All right, you believe that we should have slaves in the colony, when what I want you to believe is you should be doing lots and lots of drugs and eating people. Yep. Uncovered groin chest. Or an uncovered growing chest, if you prefer. An uncovered growing chest. So like a bodybuilder, basically. Like doing bench presses. That would be an uncovered growing chest. It provided the bodybuilder did not wear a shirt. That would be kind of the implicit in that. So, Wilbur, welcome. Guess who's my #1 doctor now? All right, you guys can both be #1 on doctorizing. And you are also wicked good at talking to people. So you're also going to be #1 on wardening. And you're actually pretty good. You're not as good as Wushak, but I'm going to put you at 2 on cooking. And you can kind of pick up some slack there. Are you good at intellectual? You can do it. Do that. Work on, you know what? Bugger all of this. Work on research. We're not researching anything. Every research is just ground to a halt. Ground to a halt. How can the wild person believe in a religion? Apt. Don't worry, we'll work on converting them. Hey, Toblerone, did you ever get your cape worked out? Yeah, human leather cape with some human leather pants. Bold choice, man. Bold choice. Yep. Yeah, you got a human leather cape, so now you're not as sad about life right now. Oh, Proz was your rival. Really? Did you know Proz in another life? I mean, I think apart from Baby 1, almost everyone here has tried to kill us at some point. Again, this is going to be a huge shock to Chibi when she wakes up. And there's basically a colony full of raiders and a baby in a tube. Unfortunately, Wilbur, not a boy. Not a boy. I am not having Wushak be the genetic donator to this entire colony. That's simply not going to happen. No, I need better stock than that. There's a certain quantity of eugenics I'm going to have to do here. It ain't going to be Wushak. Sorry, Wushak. It's just you're broadly terrible at everything. I need someone cooler, Wushak. You're just not cool. Okay, you're just not cool, kid. Hey, why are there corpses down here? Why are there corpses down here? Okay, it's rotting. Guys, we missed good corpses. Why did we miss good corpses? Were you in the wrong zone? Nope, you were totally in unrestricted. Now, not cool, guys. We missed perfectly good human meat. Well, that cinches it. I'm definitely doing another lifter. Make sure that doesn't happen again. And the mechs should be in the home zone. All right. My lifter might have gotten that if I'd put them in the right zone. Okay. You didn't want to do the female. I know. I should have had female supremacy here. I'm swimming in females. And not as fun as it sounds. So swimming in females, I got one guy, one dude, and he will not be the father of this colony. Hey, Boing Boing, what's, like, how do you feel about your religion? You're pretty into it. And Poxy, oh, you are less interested in miserism. Good. Good, it's a terrible idea. Good. It's just awful. Everything you believe is awful. Okay. Take the rotten bits out. Yeah, I should. See, I should have put the lifters in the home zone. Because it just went and got whatever that is, a lynx cougar. It'd be another cougar. Of course it's another cougar. It's always another cougar around here. You think you're doing well, and then bam, cougar right in your face. Ritual opportunity, you say. For whom? I have a lot of beliefs going on here. Collective fair. Yeah, okay. I mean, sure. Maybe. I've got a lot going on. Alright, that's a really good idea. Who doesn't believe in our gig? So, Arco... You don't, Wushak, and you're wicked into your thing, too. Wow, you're wicked into that. Baby 1 definitely does. Wilbur, no. Villa does. Okay. So I'd like to get Polly on board, and also Wilbur. I see, Wilbur, you've dressed yourself, which is good. Swimming in fields doesn't sound that fun to me. No, it sounds complicated, and possibly a police matter. Blind healer. Yegor's back! Okay. Alrighty. Okay, RimWorld. I see where this is going, RimWorld. Okay. Alright, you and me. I know. I get it, RimWorld. I get it. You're angry. I understand your anger. I feel your anger. I hear your anger, man. You're angry that I beat Anomaly after you punched me down 3 times. You're angry that I beat Anomaly because I'm a genius. Hashtag geniusosity. I get it. I get it. But RimWorld... I say it again. I am a genius. Whatever you throw at me, I will deal with. Okay, so you got another blind healer coming up here. It's Yegor 2.0. All right, what's your gig, dude? His name is Murder. Oh God, you're joining this colony. God darn it, her name is Murder. I need a boy. Unfortunately, wait, I was gonna say we can't do that in RimWorld. Could somebody who doesn't mind being put on a watch list, find out if there's a mod that does gender changing, like transitioning? Because I need a boy. I would almost be willing to mod this just so I can change up one of these cats. Villa, you love talking to people and you're fast asleep. That's a great combination. Why don't you go talk to Murder? Murder. Kid's name is Murder. Okay, blind healer named Murder. Oh, RimWorld. RimWorld. It's just, in many ways it's sad, RimWorld, because, I'm a genius. Hashtag geniusosity. So, whatever this cat's gonna do, Murder wants to join. I can't write this. If I wanted to, I couldn't write this. Which is, I suppose, why people play RimWorld. So a small withered woman, neat. There's only scar-crusted holes in her flesh. Oh, you're fun. Use her healing power to help us. There's something Murder isn't telling us. Is it that you don't make tentacles? Because we've had this problem, Murder. I don't know if you're familiar with Yegor. Yegor came in and said, tentacles all day. Kids, tentacles all day. All right, and did we get a single tentacle out of Yegor? We did not. And now Yegor is dead. Okay. Buzzkill, I thought you might like Murder. So obviously we're letting Murder join. That goes without saying. There's no scenario where some cool cat is going to come up and go, hi, my name is Murder. I'm like, oh God, you're in. You're so in. Murder, wait, how many new people? I've got Wilbur and Murder today. Wow, that's quite good. Obviously, we're getting nuked soon. So, tell us about yourself, apart from the blindness. You're a fast walker, and you can do... Yeah, there we go. The unnatural healing. Yegor is back, team. Yegor is back. It's Yegor 2.0. Right? Female IVF pregnancy. Okay, so you can't change genders, but you can do same gender, like, having baby thing. Okay. All right. Not as exciting as I wanted. I just want to start messing with genders. Because I don't care. I'll just flip people back and forth. Throw everything in there, I say. So, good news. Wilbur and Murder are better doctors than my doctor was. Cooking of 4, okay. Everything else you're kind of broadly terrible at. Weirdly, you can shoot, which is odd because you're completely blind. But obviously, that means I'm going to give you a weapon. So, why don't you go get... chain shotgun? I feel that's dangerous. But go get it anyway. I'm going to give Murder a chain shotgun. Lizzie says it's a gender change mod, but I haven't tried that one. Isn't Duck a boy? Yes. Technically, yes. And by technical, I mean yes. The answer is yes. Duck's only 6. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the kid has to be 18 to... Well, again, let's do this delicately. Donate genetic material in the back room of the hospital between the shelves in the dark. So, what I was going to do, Villa, now that we've got a bit of, I'm going to arbitrarily use the word quiet time, I was hoping you could donate some genetic material yourself, actually. Your process will take a little bit longer, but I would actually love it if you donated an ovum for IVF, because I think you're fun, and I'd like to have more of you. Are they Daredevil? Apparently. So, the problem with this is now I got a bunch of people I'm going to have to try and convert. None of these people love drugs or cybernetics or murder. I mean, Murder might like murder. I don't know. But we love the murder because it's what our food stock is. Goodness, I have a lot of potatoes. Murder, get your thing? Oh, I should kind of do your thing here, Murder. So, Murder, don't wear any raggedy stuff, and everything else is fine. Now, what are you going to do for a living around here apart from be a doctor? So again, you can be one on doctor. I'm actually going to back Villa off. Villa's got other things Villa could be doing. So you are... Well, obviously, both of you guys have to be number 1 on all the things you're number 1 on. All right, good. So be doctorizing ones. Okay. And what's your problem here? Oh dear, are you fussy? Are you the whole, like, I don't want to kill the animals, I want to save the animals? Yeah, you are, aren't you? Alright, well, you're going to be the first person we convert then, because that ain't going to fly around here, kid. Murder, we eat a lot of meat. Many of it is people. Many of it is people. I've never used it, but I think that the Forbidden mod as one of its tamer features. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to get away with that one on the channel. And we all know, as well as being a genius, hashtag geniusosity, I am also a prophet of RimWorld. Needlessly messianic, I know. But if I install a mod, it means they're going to immediately announce new DLC, and I'll have to start all over again. So this is, again, prophet of RimWorld. Needlessly messianic, I know. This is how our history has gone. I do a modded run, and we get like 2 or 3 weeks out of it, and then they immediately announce new DLC, which of course means a mod apocalypse, and then I have to start all over again. Can Dave stream on Discord? Maybe. That's a question. Can we readdress Broccoli Cam before I get streaming on Discord? Probably. I'm sure I can probably wing something like that. YouTube's a little fussy sometimes when you're streaming to multiple platforms, but I can't imagine they'd be super fussy about Discord, because that's kind of private. Like, we're not making money off of Discord. Like, they can get a little fussy if you're multi-streaming to, like, Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And so does Twitch, actually. I mean, they want you to be exclusive. They can't stop you doing it, but they could theoretically, down the road, if you're a tiny channel like mine, say, we are going to shut you down now. So I don't take that risk. But Discord would probably be easier. Do I want to do that? Why do I want to do that, Tim? Expand on your theories. I'm interested in your idea, not nearly as much as I am in Broccoli Camp, let me assure you. So I'm all about Broccoli Camp. But I'm interested in your theories, but I need you to sizzle it for me a little bit there. You've put the steak on the grill. I need you to sizzle that and say, here's why you want to do that. Dave can stream on Discord if he wanted to. Oh, so there's like effort involved. Okay. Oh, so you're saying like I could do it on Discord because, you know, there wouldn't be censorship there. Okay, gotcha. I see where you're going with that. See, there's the sizzle. There's the sizzle right there. There is a mod with Broccoli. We actually had it installed before the last time I did this, and then they announced the Anomaly DLC. I had that mod. It was like all just different vegetables, like not just potatoes. It was like carrots and broccoli and all sorts of stuff. For Forbidden mod. Yeah, okay, I get it now. Yep. So we're doing these, right? Oh, also, Toblerone, you're relaxing socially. Could you... Oh, you're not at the Mechanator. Wishak is weirdly the Mechanator around here. Could you actually go work at the Gestator, please? I'd like to get that hauling bot up and running fairly soon, if we could. Also, I should probably get rid of these dead bodies. So let's kind of begin to work on that. What minor break risk? I'll cope. I will cope. Just a couple of graves will do that just fine. If somebody wants to get that, thank you so much. Okay. Oh, Villa, I was going to say, why are you down? Because you're donating genetic material. Wow, your hair without the beret is awesome. You are so Lita Ford. Holy moly, kid. Lita Ford lives in my colony right now. So did we? Yeah, we got that. Okay, so I have that. Maybe I should start stockpiling these. How about that? Excuse me one sec. I'm just going to get the last of my coffee in my mouth here. Oh my god, that coffee was cold. That's totally disgusting. I deeply regret my choices now. I don't have any boys. I need a boy. I can't... Hang on, can I do that like Poxy? Can I do that with you? Am I allowed to do that? I don't think I am. I don't think I can do that. I can snip it off. Well, I can snip bits of it off. But I can't sort of extract that from you. Which is good, because that's like a whole other level that has their own websites. If I... Okay, Poxy. If I put the ovum temptingly in here, I can't make him do anything. I feel, because this is like how farm animals work, I feel, look, I extracted something from Villa. Yeah, I would have to enslave them. I extracted something from Villa. I feel like any good farm animal, I should be able to extract something from Poxy. Because that's how, like, cows work. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know... What is this? Why do we have a mech down? Are all the chargers being taken up? Why have we not worked on this charger? What's going on around here? Why are you people slacking? Okay, Wushak, what are you doing? Are you finally working on this thing? You people are taking forever. What kind of colony is this? Don't make me wake the 5-year-old up and get him out of the tube. So, okay, my options are thus. Okay, let's begin to wrap this up here. My options are thus. I could either keep the kid in the tube until he's 18, and then at that point he is allowed to donate genetic material in the back room of the hospital between the shelves in the dark. Or I can just simply wait and get either... Boing boing, what are you? You're female. That doesn't help me at all. I can get Poxy on board. And then Poxy can do his own thing. I hesitate to enslave Poxy because I think slavery is fussy in this game. It's also kind of dark. But it's very fussy. It's annoying to me. I've messed around with it in my own time. I just find it annoying. So you're almost done with your religion. And then when you are... Yeah, you have very low resistance. It's probably not going to take that long to get Poxy on board. And then again, Poxy can donate some genetic material in the back room of the hospital in the dark between the shelves. Why have we left pemmican? Sorry, it's not pemmican, it's tortoise meat. Is there a reason there's 8 pieces of turtle meat on a bed? You know, I shouldn't even ask these questions. Just don't even ask these questions. But I think I might think about getting the baby out of the tube tomorrow. It's big enough to do things. So probably a good idea to do that. Did we ever make that kibble? No. No, we have done none of that. It seems to me that people are supposed to be on cooking, ain't doing no cooking around here. I know you've got a lot going on, Wushak. But Wilbur, maybe you can keep up with that. Murder, you can do a terrible cooking. Go ahead and do that. I do slavery in my games, but never drug dealing. Yeah, no, your path to profit is drug dealing. One of the first things I get going. When I discovered how much money you can make in this game dealing narcotics, it's just, you make thousands and thousands. Buy anything you want if you've got enough psychoid leaves kicking around. People buy stupid amounts of drugs. I understand that's accurate to the real world. But guys, let's wrap up there. Let's call it a day there. Surprisingly, I'm not even sure what to do with this. Not only has nobody died, we've actually gained 2 new colonists, and although not spectacular, they're not bad. They're 2 good doctors. 2 decent doctors just walked in the door. One of whom was a naked lady who was frolicking with Buffalo. But yeah, I've got 2 decent people here. I'm not even sure what... RimWorld's got a big nuke coming. Big nuke coming. Something bad's going to happen tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow, is what I'm going to say. Steven, welcome. And bye. I'm sorry. Steven, don't miss tomorrow. I feel there's a huge nuke coming my way. Huge nuke. That's going to come down hard. Guys, I'm going to check out there. I'm going to let you go on to far more important things to do with the rest of your day than this nonsense. Thank you very, very much for allowing me to do this publicly. I should have been stopped years ago, but here we are. It's what you get when you're a genius. Hashtag geniusosity. So I will check you guys tomorrow and see what nonsense happens here. I mean, we got a blind lady and a pig, and they're doing fine. They're doing great. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so very much for checking this out. Goodbye.